For a century, the names Waldorf and Astoria evoked images of luxury and grandeur. They stood as symbols of New York City's ambition and elegance. These hotels hosted presidents, royalty, and celebrities. They were more than just places to stay. The Waldorf and Astoria were woven into the fabric of the city's history. Their opulent ballrooms witnessed countless historic events. Their kitchens created culinary masterpieces. The hotel's names became synonymous with luxury and sophistication. Their stories were inseparable from the story of New York itself, but even legends fade. The story begins in 1893 with the Astoria Hotel. This grand establishment was more than just a place to stay. It was a symbol of opulence and ambition. The Astoria was designed to be the epitome of luxury, a place where the wealthy could indulge in the finest things life had to offer. It was the vision of William Waldorf Astor, a millionaire with a point to prove. Astor was determined to create a hotel that would outshine all others, a testament to his family's legacy and his own personal ambition. He spared no expense in making his dream a reality. He built his palace-like hotel on Fifth Avenue, sparing no expense. The location was carefully chosen to attract the city's elite, and the building itself was a marvel of architecture and design. Every detail was meticulously planned to ensure that the Astoria would be the most luxurious hotel in New York City. The Astoria boasted opulent interiors and cutting-edge technology. From the grand chandeliers to the plush furnishings, every aspect of the hotel exuded elegance and sophistication. The latest innovations in plumbing, heating and lighting were incorporated to provide guests with the utmost comfort and convenience. It was a sensation, quickly becoming a favorite of the city's elite. The Astoria was not just a place to stay, it was a destination in itself. The rich and famous flocked to the hotel, drawn by its reputation for luxury and exclusivity. The Astoria was more than just a hotel, it was a social hub, a place where the city's most influential people came to see and be seen. The hotel's grand entrance was always bustling with activity, as guests arrived in their finest attire. It was a social hub, a place to see and be seen. The hotel's lounges and public spaces were always filled with people engaging in lively conversations and making important connections. It was a place where deals were made and society events were planned. Its restaurants and bars buzzed with activity. The Astoria's dining establishments were renowned for their exquisite cuisine and impeccable service. Guests could enjoy a fine meal or a drink in an elegant setting, surrounded by the city's elite. Its grand ballroom hosted lavish parties and society events. The ballroom was the heart of the hotel's social scene, where the most glamorous events took place. From grand balls to exclusive parties, the Astoria was the place to be for anyone who was anyone in New York City. The Astoria set a new standard for luxury in the city. It was more than just a hotel, it was an institution, a symbol of the grandeur and sophistication of New York City at the turn of the century. The legacy of the Astoria Hotel lives on, a testament to the vision and ambition of William Waldorf Astor. Just 4 years later, a rival emerged. William Waldorf Astor's cousin, John Jacob Astor IV, built the Waldorf Hotel next door. This sparked a family rivalry for dominance in the city's luxury hotel scene. The Waldorf matched the Astoria in extravagance. It featured lavish suites and innovative amenities like electricity. Competition between the two hotels was fierce. Each tried to outdo the other with grander events and more luxurious offerings. This rivalry ultimately benefited New York City. It pushed the boundaries of luxury and service, solidifying the city's reputation as a global center of elegance and sophistication. In 1897, the rivalry took an unexpected turn. The Astor family, known for their wealth and influence, had been divided by a feud that led to the creation of two separate hotels, the Waldorf and the Astoria. These two establishments stood side by side, competing for the title of the most luxurious hotel in New York City. However, in a surprising twist, the two hotels decided to merge, becoming the Waldorf-Astoria. This merger was not just a business decision, but a symbol of reconciliation within the Astor family. The combined hotel aimed to offer an unparalleled level of luxury and service. This created the largest and most luxurious hotel in the world at that time. The Waldorf-Astoria set new standards in the hospitality industry with its opulent interiors, state-of-the-art amenities, and exceptional service. It quickly became the epitome of elegance and sophistication. The newly formed hotel retained the character and grandeur of its two halves. Each section of the hotel brought its unique charm and history, blending seamlessly to create a unified experience for guests. The architecture was a marvel, combining the best elements of both the Waldorf and the Astoria. It boasted over 1,300 rooms, grand ballrooms and lavish dining halls. The Waldorf-Astoria was designed to cater to the elite, offering a range of luxurious accommodations and facilities that were unmatched by any other hotel of its time, and a who's who of notable guests. From royalty to Hollywood stars, the Waldorf-Astoria attracted the most influential and famous individuals from around the world. It was a place where the rich and powerful came to see and be seen. The Waldorf-Astoria became a New York City landmark. Its presence on Park Avenue was a testament to the city's growth and ambition. The hotel was not just a place to stay, it was a symbol of New York's status as a global metropolis. It was the place to be, hosting dignitaries, celebrities and socialites. The hotel's grand events and social gatherings were the talk of the town, making it the epicenter of New York's social scene. Its iconic towers graced the city skyline, becoming an integral part of New York's architectural heritage. The Waldorf-Astoria was more than just a hotel. It was a symbol of the city's ambition and grandeur. Symbolizing the city's ambition and grandeur, the hotel's design and scale reflected the aspirations of a city that was rapidly becoming a global center of commerce, culture, and innovation. The hotel played host to countless historic events, from political rallies to glamorous galas. It was a venue where history was made, and its legacy continues to be celebrated to this day. Section 5. The changing face of luxury. By the mid-20th century, the world was changing. World War II had reshaped global economies and social landscapes. The glamorous era of the grand hotels was fading. The Waldorf-Astoria, while still iconic, faced new challenges. The hotel's immense size, once its strength, became a financial burden. Tastes were shifting. Guests sought more modern amenities and a less formal atmosphere. The Waldorf-Astoria struggled to adapt to these changing preferences. Its grandeur, once a beacon of luxury, began to feel outdated. Section 6. A city transformed, the towers fall. In 1955, a decision was made that shocked the city. The announcement was met with disbelief and a sense of loss. People gathered in the streets, discussing the news in hushed tones, unable to fathom the reality of what was to come. The Waldorf-Astoria, a symbol of New York's golden age, would be demolished. This grand hotel had hosted countless dignitaries, celebrities and events that defined an era. Its walls had witnessed history and its halls had echoed with the footsteps of the world's elite. The iconic towers that had graced the city's skyline for decades were reduced to rubble. The demolition was a spectacle, drawing crowds who watched in silence as the once majestic structure crumbled. It was a poignant moment, capturing the end of an era in a cloud of dust and debris. It was a dramatic end for such a legendary landmark. The sight of the towers falling was both mesmerizing and heartbreaking. For many, it felt like losing a piece of the city's soul, a tangible connection to its storied past. The demolition of the Waldorf-Astoria was more than just the loss of a building. It was the erasure of memories, the end of a chapter in the city's history. The empty lot where the hotel once stood became a symbol of change, a blank canvas for the future. It was a symbolic moment for New York City. The fall of the towers marked a turning point, a moment of reflection on what the city had been and what it was becoming. It was a time of transition, where the old and the new collided. It represented the end of an era, a time when elegance and grandeur reigned supreme. The Waldorf-Astoria was more than just a hotel. It was a symbol of a bygone age, a testament to the city's rich cultural heritage and its place on the world stage. The city was changing, embracing a new, modern identity. Skyscrapers began to rise, and the architectural landscape transformed. The demolition of the Waldorf-Astoria was a necessary step in this evolution, paving the way for progress and innovation. The old had to make way for the new. The skyline of New York City was being redefined, and with it the very essence of the city. The fall of the towers was not just an end, but also a beginning, heralding a new chapter in the ever-evolving story of New York. Section 7. Lost and Found, the legacy of the Waldorf-Astoria. In place of the Grand Hotel, a new icon rose, the Empire State Building. This sleek skyscraper embodied the city's future-forward ambitions. The Waldorf-Astoria was gone, but its legacy lived on in the countless stories and memories it left behind. The name Waldorf-Astoria didn't disappear entirely. It found new life in a new location. A new Waldorf-Astoria hotel opened on Park Avenue in 1931. While not a replica of its predecessor, it aimed to capture some of its spirit. There's Section 8, an enduring symbol. The demolition of the original Waldorf-Astoria serves as a reminder of the ever-changing nature of cities. It highlights the tension between preserving history and embracing progress. Though the physical structure is gone, its story remains woven into the fabric of New York City's identity. The Waldorf-Astoria's story is a reminder that even in a city that never sleeps, some things don't last forever. Yet it also shows us that change can be an opportunity for reinvention. The legacy of luxury and grandeur associated with the name lives on, a testament to the enduring power of iconic landmarks.